So it looks like Nene Leakes, formerly of the Real Housewives of Atlanta, might be able to marry her new boyfriend, Nyoni, because he's just filed for divorce from his wife. Welcome back to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel, your number one source for pop culture news and music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. So it wasn't so long ago that we were talking about Nene Leakes being sued by her boyfriend, I'll put in quotes because she hasn't really confirmed that that's her boyfriend, that she was being sued by her boyfriend's wife, his estranged wife, apparently. Well, TMZ has obtained the court documents confirming that he's filed for divorce, and the language is interesting because it might be his way of clearing Nene's name, possibly. So they're reporting this. As you know, Nene Leakes and Nyoni have been seen with each other for the very first time, I think was in December of 2021. Pay attention to that date. So Nene Leakes' boyfriend is looking to close the book on his marriage, all while his estranged wife remains embroiled in a lawsuit against his current girlfriend, Nene Leakes. So the RJ star's current Nyonisela Sioh just filed for divorce from Malamine Nene Sioh, who recently sued Nene over her relationship with her soon-to-be ex-husband. So in the court documents obtained by TMZ, Nyoni says he and Malamine have been married since 2016 and have a kid together, citing their separation date as September 19th, 2021. The next part is interesting, according to TMZ. They say he says they live separately, okay, and haven't resumed marital relations since then, noting the separation from the jump was meant to be permanent. That could speak to her own legal battle with Nene, which boils down to her suing Nene over claims that she was in a homewrecker situation, essentially accusing Nene of sleeping with her husband and ruining their marriage, allegedly causing her emotional distress. This is where we get into the whole conversation. There are certain states, I believe 13 states, have this alienation of affection law. We talked about this before. We talked about it. Remember with Fantasia, she was being sued by her then baby's father, boyfriend, for a similar thing. And people have won. People have won a lot of money from this. However, Nyoni's soon-to-be ex-wife wasn't seeking that much in this lawsuit. She was seeking maybe like $100 and something thousand. So Nyoni seems to suggest that there was no overlap between his separation from his soon-to-be ex-wife and his new relationship with Nene. TMZ says that it's unclear, though, when exactly he and Nene officially hooked up. They were photographed together as early as December of 2021. And you know, a lot of people were criticizing Nene. They felt like it was too soon after Greg's death, and Nene was just like, leave me alone. And I was like, leave her alone. Look, leave her alone at this point. So they say that Nyoni's filing is pretty straightforward. He wants a dissolution of the marriage and equitable distribution of their assets, and as soon as possible. I'm actually surprised that we're just hearing this. I thought that we would have heard about Nyoni filing for divorce as soon as we heard about his soon-to-be ex-wife was suing Nene. That was months ago. And now we're finally, almost a year later since they became public with their relationship, that he's filing for divorce. You may also recall, as soon as he was pictured with Nene, everyone was like, he's married, he's married, he's married. And we were like, oh. But I know plenty of people that are still married, but no longer in relationship with people. I was just saying this on one of the reality shows that we were talking about 90 Days of Single Life, Tanya. And I was saying, Tanya, get the divorce. Why are you not getting the divorce? And especially when certain divorces are easy. Tanya's divorce was easy. I don't know if it'll be that easy for Nyoni in this particular situation, especially because they have a child and because she's suing his current girlfriend. So it's already contentious. It's already a contentious situation. Damn. But I don't know how this divorce will affect the lawsuit. Probably it won't affect it at all because they're two separate situations. And it's not like you filed for this divorce before she brought the lawsuit. So all of that's going to have to be taken into account. Not me talking the legal mumbo jumbo. But with all that being said, this is a better look for Nene because now they can move forward with their love. Do you think that Nene is ready to get married again? Do you think that Nene wants to get married again? Or is she just having a good time with Naomi? You remember the other video that we did where that other man was talking about and posted pictures of him and Nene, I think in bed together or cuddled up together somewhere. That fizzled really quickly because it was happening around her going public with Naomi. So who knows what that was, but she's dating. She's a single woman. Guys, as always, I want to know your reaction to this story. How do you feel about this? Do you think this is just damage control from Naomi, that he's just trying to help with the whole lawsuit situation? We're going to continue to follow this. Hopefully this will not get too messy, but to me, it's already messy. She's suing your girlfriend for alienation of affection. And if she wins, damn. Guys, let's have that conversation in the comment section. And as always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. Thanks for watching.